Okay, this time Pete gets to put his money where his mouth is. This is the Boise 123 crit. This is USA crits. This is like a big one, right?
Yeah, this is a big one. It's one of our favorite races as a team, and in fact, we loved it so much that we had 6 guys in the pro race, and then everybody still wanted to race this 123 race. So
was this before the pro race, or
this is before the pro race? So this is at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It was really hot. It was like 100 degrees. It's a plain old 4-corner crit, and there was 3 teams with like 8 to 10 to 12 riders on it. So it was a battle for sure. So what we're at here is kind of the final 6 minutes of the race, and we have those teams that have some sprinters. So I want to make sure that I can attack and make the other teams have to work, right? The whole goal is to always have someone else doing the work, and we have someone sitting second wheel, so it's perfect. So if they chase me down, we're getting that free ride again.
Did your hands know you had a camera on?
I think I forgot, and I was tired. But luckily, we'll have the USA Crit stream in the upper right-hand corner, so you'll be able to see what's going on. We didn't really have a real sprinter. JD is pretty quick, Connor's pretty quick, but we really want the race to be so hard that it's a really reduced kick at the end. So that's what I'm thinking at this point is I'll keep the race. This is a better way for me to keep the race fast than to ride on the front. And if that little bit of an attack makes someone else work, then that's better than me riding on the front. And so what I'm thinking right now is we're going to get caught, and then I'll ride on the front. That was kind of my last attack that I had. And but this guy, John, he was super strong. If you watch the race, he was in most of the moves. He was always pushing it, and he starts really pedaling. And so as you can see, I'm working hard to stay with him, but again, it's more about having my teammates resting and me off the front. So I'm going to kind of go all in. There's 5 minutes left in the race. I think we're at 5 laps to go right here.
So do you have a gap right now?
Yeah, we do. We have about 10 seconds. And the next time through, that was a $100 cash premium, I think. And so the next time through, this actually right here, this is a trick I learned a long time ago that says if there's a cash premium at the end or at the final breakaway, always tell them you'll split it. So if you make the call, you'll say, I'll split it with you. And they go, okay. And you both made $50. So that's what I said. That's why his little hand signal said good.
Oh, nice.
And so that way you're both continuing to work, and not one of you is going to sacrifice the race for $100. You're both making some money. And so there's actually one guy on our wheel right now, as you can see in the stream. I think since he bridged, I'm not worried about him yet. But what happens is right here, one of my teammates is on the side, and he says 17 seconds. And I go, uh-oh, because I'm pretty tired. And I have to figure out a way to like win out of this group.
So 17 is like you have a bigger gap than you thought. You thought you were going to get caught and have a teammate try to win.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, then the one guy gets it.
And then the one guy gets it. So that was my bad, John. I should have pulled through, and then we probably would have saved that $100, but next time. So here's the 4 of us. We have the 17 seconds, and I'm kind of worried now because I just can't. The guy off the front is a really good sprinter. I'm pretty much exhausted. It's really hot, and I did a fair amount of work at the end. So right now I'm trying to figure out a way to win, right? All my teammates are counting on me. We've done everything right up to this point.
You're in a breakaway, you're exhausted, and you're with a sprinter.
Yes.
And another strong diesel.
And so what I do is actually my heart rate is about as high as it ever gets. If I hit 180, I'm pretty much laying on the ground. So it's I'm worried. But what we do is I don't take any pulls, right? If you're in a breakaway,
he's slipping his arm, and you're like, nope.
Yeah, I just tell them I'm too tired. And really, it's up to them to beat me more than me to let them win the race. So this is where if it was...
Because if they slow down, your teammate's just going to counter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried, and I'm also kind of hoping maybe that last lap...
Oh, look at him. He's like, come on, cover this.
Yep. And so I tell him again, I can't do it. And he shuts it down. And I can cover things, I just can't pull. And if I pull, I'll definitely lose. So
yeah, you pull, you just drop yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to go down. So what we end up doing is...
This is a perfect time too for is his name Jake off the front?
John.
John to attack, because when you have somebody not pulling,
Yep.
that's when you want to attack, right? Because the other people just look at each other.
Yeah, and he didn't have to do any extra work. He was pulling on the front anyways.
Yeah.
So he got the gap. This guy shuts it down, and again, I'm on the wheel. We kind of start gapping the fourth rider, but we're coming into 1 lap to go, and I still am not sure how I'm going to beat the sprinter.
Look at your heart rate, 179.
Yeah, it's getting hard. And so kind of what I figure is I'm going to wait for them to decide who's going to lead out the sprint, and I'm going to jump them. I think I can only get a gap on the back straight. My sprint's pretty much cooked. I have to hit them while they're looking at each other. And so what we can do is when we come around this corner, John's going to be tired, and the other guy will start to pull through and then realize that he doesn't actually want to lead it out. And they'll both kind of look at each other. And so in my brain, I hit them at exactly the right time, but I probably should have pedaled 1 or 2 seconds before right now when I attack them. And I have about a 10-foot gap this whole way. And what I'm hoping is I can actually crack them with that 10-foot gap and still be able to sprint a little bit. I'm not really looking back. I did initially just to see if they were chasing or not, but I'm pretty much all in with this half lap attack. Go through the last corner and try and stand up and sprint, and I don't have that much, unfortunately.
That power, just so you guys know, is low for Pete. Like,
yeah.
Oh no.
So he got me.
By a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he
A bike
covered.
throw.
Yeah, he covered me, held it in for the win, and then I got John. But no, it was pretty much perfectly executed up to that point. So it was just up to me. Maybe if I would have been a little fresher,
And a little more fit.
yeah, a little more fit probably would have helped too. Big thank you to USA Crits for letting us use the footage on this video. It really makes it for a much better video from our point of view, and it's super fun to watch these races live.
Yeah, you can watch these, right?
Yeah.
Live. I think we should support them because this is really like pushing crits in America up the status, and it's super fun.
Yeah, it's our favorite races. Definitely check out usacrits.tv and check out the live streams.
I'm Nate.
And I'm Pete.
If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you would have done something differently, tell us about it in the comments below.
And if you want to see more of these videos, make sure you subscribe. If you want to become a faster cyclist and put out more power, make sure you check out TrainerRoad.com. Who has better hair?
Probably you, really.
No, I think your hair's pretty good. It's more memorable.
It's longer.
I think girls comment on your hair more than mine.
It's more length.
Yep.